No rain this week, brought to you by Cincy Light. Cincy Light, the flavor of Cincinnati. Will Benson had an abysmal 2024. Started the year in AAA, came up for one game against the Giants, looked completely lost. Will Benson came back up, and he doesn't look lost anymore. He looks like 2023 Will Benson. This week, he's on a 4-game home run streak, and he had 2 home runs on Sunday. He's got 5 homers on this week stretch, 10 RBIs, 526, 591, 1.368 slug, and an OPS of 1.959. What has changed for Will Benson? What is he doing right that let this happen?
So he dropped his hands. He reworked the batting stance.
Yeah.
And he just commands the inner third at this point. With his length, he's always going to be able to get across the plate for elevated pitches. Still probably going to have a problem with the breaking balls going away from him. But
yes,
he was working with Eric Davis. Eric Davis told him, dude, for how tall you are, your hands are way too high.
Yeah.
Let's get it down. And he was tasked with that in spring training, apparently, and has been working on his stance and his opening mechanics for the entire opening part of the season, and it's clearly paid off. He is swinging with authority right now.
A couple of those home runs were the low outside part of the zone.
Yeah.
And being able to take them the other way.
There's not as much going on pre-swing.
Yes.
And he can get down there a lot faster.
Yes, he can, and it's showing, and he's being more selective up there. He's always known the zone. He's always been good at that.
Yes. Yeah.
But now he's knowing what he's hunting for and taking it yard.
Yeah.
If he does, there's no way he keeps up at this pace. We can all acknowledge that.
No.
But if he stays relatively close and cools down and has, a homer or 2 a week and continues to hit like this, does this completely change the Reds' offense?
If he keeps these gains, then he just became a potent platoon bat at worst.
At worst.
Yeah. And can still field it out there. He is a positive add to the roster at this point, whereas at the beginning of the season, didn't even think he was going to make the roster. He didn't make the roster.
He did not make the big club roster.
Yeah. So, the improvements are encouraging. Let's see him keep it up, even at half the pace of what he's currently on. That is a huge add to our outfield mix.
Yeah, half of that
and just lengthening the lineup.
Yeah, and that's what this team has needed because there's been a lot of ups and downs and holes.
Yeah.
We've talked about it at nauseum, I feel, but if you look at what he did, half of this week, 2.5 homers, which that's not a thing. You don't half homer. What is it? We'll say it's a double.
Called a double. Yeah.
God damn it, son of a bitch! You're right. 2.5 homers, 5 ribs, and then you're looking at he's still high 280s.
Yeah.
And getting on at a high clip. So, man, we have
more competitive at bats too. That's the thing. He's
Bingo.
seeing more pitches. The whole team is seeing more pitches.
That is something that they have completely done right.
Yeah.
They are seeing a lot more pitches.
Yeah.
It is not just one swing, one fly out. We're sitting back down. They are lengthening.
Bunch of 5-pitch innings.
Yeah.
Just doing the opposing pitcher a favor.
Yeah, and that is something that Valleca has done right, and I am thrilled. And that is something that this team, they can grind you.
Yeah.
It's just getting lucky and having the ball in, which we'll talk about later with some other folks. But it's great, dude. Will Benson's always had the skill set. He's always had the tools.
Yeah.
It's just putting it together.
Tool shed.
Yeah.
He is a crazy athlete. So
Yeah. So
let's get it to show up on the field.
Yeah, and now it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
It's going back, and I think a lot of it's too has been mental, and what Terry's been saying, which is just Terry's been saying you're gonna get another shot, you just got to earn it.
There's a lot more positivity in the clubhouse this year than last year.
A lot more.
Yeah.
And when I bet he was down there, and he's just like, man, everybody else has gotten the call and tried to prove themselves, and it's all right, and then he just stayed down in Louisville, kept hitting, kept mashing, and then they're like, all right, it is time again.
Yeah.
And he's made the most of it, and We'll get to maybe some possible moves to keep him here if he keeps this up. I've got some ideas. I think you've got some ideas too.
I've got all sorts of ideas.
We got all the ideas. I got so many ideas.
All I have is ideas.
All I have are my thoughts.